We have been doing Apple Juice Productions for about 3 years now, and we've made several web series and short films, and we have also learned a lot and made a few mistakes since we've started.
Only a few though. The first mistake that we have made is not getting contracts signed from people before they step onto our sets. We have pretty ironclad contracts. They're very inclusive of all of the expectations that we have of the people who are coming to work with us and the offers that we make to them in return. There have been a couple of people who have just fallen through the cracks and they haven't been made to sign their contracts. And if they haven't signed it, they have no reason to be doing the things that they're supposed to be doing. Almost all of the people that we've really struggled with being on time or showing up at all, sticking to the assigned days for shooting, have been people that have not signed their contracts. So we don't do that anymore. We make sure that we have a signed contract from every single person before we even say action.
Our second mistake has been not managing our time well. When we released Lily Evans in the 11th Hour, we were actually still working on the Kate Moreland Chronicles and I was still editing it. We have really learned to give ourselves enough time in pre-production and on set and in post-production. It is really hard when you get super excited about things, but we've learned to look a little bit into the future and say that maybe this is not a good idea to do right now.
The third mistake we've made is not observing self-care. I tend to think that I can do it all and do everything and do it all perfectly in a really short period of time every time, which is not accurate. Specific mistakes that we've made in this category include, we had like our whole crew stay at our house when we made The Stroke of Midnight. We gave up our beds. We let other people sleep in our rooms and thus gave up the comfort of like a good night's sleep. And I need about 9 hours to like feel rested, so that was really bad. I was so tired during that whole shoot. I don't think I got like one good night of sleep the entire time. And also just like eating well, not just eating junk food and not following the impulse to, I don't know, ignore the fact that you're hungry because you want to like push through a scene or something, like not giving ourselves breaks, not making sure that our cast and crew was also taking breaks to eat. We have done in the past, which is really, really dumb. And we've figured out what works for us. We like smoothies on shoot days and like, I like snap peas and like these are the things I'm actually going to be able to eat. So just figuring out how to continue to keep yourself fed is really important. The last part of that is just making sure that you are ready to go and in tip-top shape when you're on set, which includes being hydrated and wearing great footwear and just like attire in general, knowing what your job entails.
On our Stroke of Midnight shoot, I kind of realized I'm not very fit.
No fit.
And after that, I've really made it a point in my life to do regular exercise so that when I'm on shoots, I can handle carrying equipment and standing for long periods of time. And I feel like that's been really helpful in my health and self-care. The fourth thing has been not sticking to a budget. For most of our projects, we've paid for things ourselves, and we have just kind of wanted to buy things. If we thought something was going to be a fun prop for the set, we would just get it, and we weren't like giving ourselves specific amounts to stick to. We probably could have saved a lot of money in the process. So now, we really have a specific budget that we're sticking to. We assign amounts to everything and we do not go over those amounts.
The fifth mistake that we, and specifically I, have made in running Apple Juice Productions is allowing people to disrespect you and run rampant all over your feelings and emotions. We do run a lot of what we do with volunteers, and so it's sort of a strange dynamic, especially when working with friends. And we get a lot of people who come in and they expect that because we've put ourselves in the positions of in-chargeness that we are no longer human, that we don't have flaws, that we don't make mistakes, and that we don't have emotional reactions to things. We're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes and with each other and spending long, like weeknight and weekend hours doing interviews and planning things and strategizing that people don't always see. And all they see is, you know, the interactions that we have with them. I always want to believe the best in people. I want to believe that they have my best interests at heart and the best interests of Apple Juice Productions. And so we kind of, we do this circular thing where something happens, people get hurt and offended, and then we try and like readjust. And I've just gotten a lot better at just saying, you know, this doesn't look like it's going to be a good professional working relationship.
If people don't respect you, don't work with them. It's just not worth it.
Those are our 5 biggest mistakes. So learn from us and don't do any of those things.
Let us know what mistakes you've made, and we will comment back.
And make fun of you.